Hello, this is Father David on Wednesday of Palm Week. Reading today, Father Stephen has included in the Font of Wisdom a section from The Life of Moses by St. Gregory of Nyssa. Now, we talk of Moses, of course, this is Moses who, you've heard of parting the Red Sea. This was the Moses who was brought to Egypt by God to liberate the Jewish people from their slavery in Egypt. And St. Gregory takes the life of Moses, the God-seer, as he is often called in Orthodox icons, and he offers an extended meditation. This is actually, for myself, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, patristic work. And so it is an extended meditation on the life of this saint and how we as Christians can look at this man's life as revealed to us as a kind of Christ. And not only as a kind of Christ, Moses acting like Christ, but also how Moses can practically teach us things as Christians. So I obviously very readily recommend this as a work that all Orthodox Christians should read, should take to heart. So when I saw that this was what Father Stephen took from today, I said, we need to talk about this, and it doesn't disappoint. St. Gregory, Father Stephen says, analyzes the passage in Exodus 33, chapter 33, verse 23, where God tells Moses, quote, "You shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen," end quote, lest the divine presence overwhelm Moses and cause his death. And this is what God always said in the Old Testament: no one can see me and live. And so the question, well, how is Moses a God-seer? How did Peter, James, and John see the glory of the Lord on Mount Tabor when Christ was transfigured? How is it that, we cannot see the face of God? But what St. Gregory explains is that you shall see, God says to Moses, "You shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen." So exposing Moses to the presence of God in a way that Moses could stand it, a way that he could bear it, which is what we say in the Transfiguration as well, revealing your glory to your disciples as far as they could bear it. St. Gregory, however, rather practically, in this case, explains that following God requires only looking at the back of him and keeping pace with him, quote, wherever he might lead. And then Father Stephen quotes St. Gregory even further, quote, "Someone who does not know the way cannot complete his journey safely in any other way than by following behind his guide. He who follows will not turn aside from the right way if he always keeps the back of his leader in view. For he who moves to one side or brings himself to face his guide assumes another direction for himself than the one his guide shows him. Therefore, he says to the one who is led, 'My face is not to be seen,' that is, do not face your guide. If he does so, his course will certainly be in the opposite direction. For good does not look good in the face, but follows it. The only safe road for a follower of Jesus," says St. Gregory, and this is Father Stephen, that was the end of the quote. Father Stephen says, "The only safe road for a follower of Jesus," says St. Gregory, "is to tread in the footsteps of the experienced divine guide." And then the reflection: I want either to run ahead of God, to demand of him where he is headed, or to turn away from him to go my own way? Will I trust my divine guide as his footsteps lead me toward an unknown future via the way of the cross? So this excellent meditation for us as we enter into, or prepare to enter into, Holy Week, where the guidance of the Father through the Holy Spirit would take the Son through all of his betrayal and passion and suffering, even to death on the cross. And so may we follow, looking at his back as we take up our crosses, and we look at the back of the one who shouldered his cross first and carried it ahead of us to show us that bearing the cross, even unto death, is never in vain, for there is the empty tomb of Pascha to follow. So God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.